it's me. Well, yeah, I'm okay. It's just that you want to look at that, sweetie pie? You can take it. Things are a little crazy here. You know, Bridget said she was going to come by this morning and pick up the baby, and she didn't show up. Is she all right?
Well, I just rolled out of bed. I haven't seen her yet. Where are you?
I'm at the office with Peter and all his gear. Here, Pumpkin. You know, Daddy couldn't take him because he had a mid-morning appointment. You're welcome. And it's Mary's day off, but I could have sworn that Bridget said she'd be by.
Well, I'm sure it's just a mix-up.
Well, yeah, that much is obvious, but what am I going to do? I have an incredibly busy day today.
Well, I'll have her call you the second I see her, Vanessa. I'm sure we'll work it out. I'll call you later, okay?
Okay.
About time, Bridget.
Hi, Matt. Do you know if Lucy ever came home last night? She's not up there.
She's not up there?
No.
Sorry, I thought she was sleeping in. What's wrong?
Nothing. Look, let's just say that I'm worried about Lucy. I'm really worried. Matt, I need for you to do me a favor. If she shows up, I want you to keep her here any way that you can and then call me.
What, you need to talk to her or what?
Yeah, just... But I know the way it sounds. It has nothing to do with her and me. Not really. Just trust me on this, okay?
All right, if I see her, I'll do what I can.
Thanks. I'm going to call in. And do me a favor. Don't ask her any questions, because she may not want to talk.
Okay.
I'll be talking.
Hi. It is so beautiful out this morning. Have you been out yet? I mean, the sun just came up and
Well, I'm
I was
glad you
watching it on
decided
the
to come
back
home.
of the
You know, I've been up all night waiting for you. You don't call people anymore? You don't let anybody know what's going on with you?
Really, Dad, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, I may sound like Dad, but you just put me on the spot with Vanessa.
Vanessa, what? Oh, Peter, I forgot. Is that today? Am I supposed to go? How could I forget something like that? I've got to go get him.
The hell you are.
Sure. Dinah. What is your problem? Okay, I just want to go pick up my son.
You've been up all night and you smell like a brewery,
I
Bridget.
do not.
You do, too. You can't go dressed like that, and I don't think you're in any condition to drive anyway.
All I have to do is run in and pick him up from Mary, that's all.
Mary is off today, and Vanessa had to take Pete into work with her.
Oh, well. You know, that'll show me for having a good time. I just never should have done any of this, should I?
Bridget, look, I'm not giving you flack for going out and having a good time. I was the first one to tell you need to lighten up a little bit. But, I think you're going a little overboard here, don't you think?
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that. I take my hat off to you. You're raising a child. You're running a business here. I think you're doing a hell of a job. But when Dylan was around...
Don't even talk about Dylan, all right? Please, please.
Okay, all right. All I'm saying is when Dylan was around, he was a part of the whole picture. This skunk guy takes you out on his motorcycle all night long, gets you drunk. I never see you guys hanging out with Pete.
No, of course not, because I haven't even told him I have a kid yet.
You haven't told him about...
No, I haven't, all right?
You want to tell me why?
Well, because I had this crazy idea that maybe he should get to know me, his girlfriend, first. That maybe he should know me first. Because it's going to be hard on him to know that I have a kid, okay? But I shouldn't even have to tell you about this, Matt.
Bridget, why would you even want to be with a guy who doesn't want to be around?
Why do you think you have a right to criticize my life?
I think you need to slow down just a second. It's me. It's Matt. It's your brother. The one you used to cover for when we were kids all the time. Well, today I covered for you, so I know how much I owe you. It wasn't easy.
You're right. So what'd you tell her?
Well, I didn't lie exactly. I just told her I'd just gotten up and I hadn't seen you yet. It was probably just a mix-up.
What should I do?
Well, I think you need to go up and take a shower. Put some coffee on. Try to wake up. I'll go pick up Pete at Vanessa's and tell her that it was a mix-up. You're feeling a little under the weather and you're sorry. And you call her later and apologize. I gotta go check on Josh anyhow. He seems to have disappeared. I'm gonna change.
Okay.
Pick some coffee.
look, you can't just do the parts of a job that you like and ignore the parts you don't like. And you most certainly cannot put important documents into the trash.
Mother, I told you I got mixed up, okay? I made a mistake. Mindy's got me doing 1,000 different things out there. All right, I threw it in the trash. The truth is that I find it demeaning being forced to do this kind of stupid, menial work. I mean, this feels a lot more like a punishment than it does any fun.
Could you hand me that toy over there? Thanks. Here you go, Guy. Look, neither your daddy nor I wanted it to be a punishment, and we don't view it that way, and I wish you could believe us.
I know this is probably a great opportunity and all of that, but I just can't help feeling a sense of injustice about all of this.
Why?
Okay, I've made some mistakes, right? But so have you when you were my age. You told me so yourself. But you didn't get stuck collating at some desk.
Well, no, I didn't, but, I didn't have enormous debts to pay either. I know I was a little wild and a little reckless, but, I hurt a lot of people doing that. I hurt you. I don't want you to have that kind of life. I don't want you to make those kinds of mistakes.
But I have to make my own mistakes, right? That's what everyone says, so that I can learn from them. I mean, if you hadn't been wild and reckless, you probably wouldn't have had me. And then your life wouldn't have turned out so that you became a smart, classy woman. I think it would be great if I turned out like you. Don't you think so?
Yeah. If you were smarter and classier.
Sometimes I try to imagine what you were like when you were my age, before you had me. You must have been a hellion.
I had my moments.
See, that's what I mean. I mean, if Grandpa Henry had stuck you out at a desk, you probably would have said, forget it, and walked out, right?
Oh, Dinah, I don't know. I mean, that was a lifetime ago. I don't know what I would have done, but I do know I don't want you trying to justify your bad behavior by comparing yourself to me.
It really bothers you, huh? Me being just like you?
I didn't say that.
Did you ever really love me?
No, two of the most important and wonderful things in my whole life happened at the same time. I met Matt, I fell in love with him, and you came back home. And then Josh leaves the business, and I have to take care of it, and Matt and I decide we're getting married. It's been overwhelming, and I know I haven't always dealt with it well.
That doesn't answer my question.
About whether I love you? Of course I love you. Of course I love you. I feel badly that you don't know that I do, that you don't feel it.
But is it the same kind of a love that you have for Peter and Bill?
It's the same kind. I just didn't get a chance to raise you. In a way, we're starting from scratch, aren't we? And we're, in some ways, strangers to each other. Dinah? Dinah? Let's go get her. Come on, Vicky. Let's go get her. Dinah? Dinah, wait! Dinah!
What's wrong?
Oh, hi. I don't know. I can never do the right thing. I can never say the right thing. No matter what I say, she just... Hi, sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't, but sometimes I feel as though she just pushes and pushes and pushes until we both hurt each other. Oh, well. I'm glad to see you.
Good to see you. Hey, buddy. How are you?
Good to see you.
Well, I came by here to check on Josh and make sure Lewis Construction doesn't fold before it gets started. I talked to Bridget, too.
Where is she? Your
Well,
sweetie. What's
turns out she's feeling a little under the weather today.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd...
Hi. Hi, Pumpkin. How are you, Mr. Full of Milk?